The senator for Edo North and former president of the Nigeria Labour Congress, Adams Oshiomole, on Wednesday recounted a moment of assault at the hands of the Department of State Services (DSS) operatives during his tenure as the Labour leader between 1999 and 2007. Oshiomole, who appeared on Channels Television's Politics Today, narrated his experience in light of the recent assault on the current NLC president, Joe Ajaero, in Imo State, prompting an indefinite nationwide strike which began on Tuesday. "I had a similar experience. I was on my way to Delta State and I went to the airport," he said. The then director of DSS ordered that I should be arrested and stopped from traveling because we had given an ultimatum to the then federal government headed by President Olusegun Obasanjo. According to him, the ultimatum had to do with resisting the attempt to withdraw fuel subsidy because of our fears of the consequential increase in the cost of living. "They dragged me on the tarmac and I had my cuts all over the place. They forcefully prevented me from flying and took me back to the DSS Director General's office." Then Colonel Kayode Are, the former Labour leader, stated. "He offered to take me to their own hospital and I said no, I can't even trust a government that has inflicted this kind of wound on me to treat me. They might as well poison my blood. I said I wasn't going to do that." Oshiomole added that he ended up in detention after being taken away for 2 days. "For at least 48 hours, the NLC couldn't locate me. When eventually I was released, the bandage on my arm with the blood and all that, I told my colleagues this blood would rather reinforce and whet my appetite for the struggle for justice," he said. However, the former NLC president said Ajaero mixed politics with the issue of organized labor. Oshiomole pointed out that the incumbent NLC president is from Imo State, and this is the second time they are having a showdown with the governor, and the issues are not really clear. According to him, the first instance was over a dispute about the workers' preference in the election of the chairman of the NLC in Imo State. The one that was allegedly favored by many people, the president of the NLC coming from Imo didn't like the person, Oshiomole argued. They did the election, it was nullified and a caretaker was appointed, and some of the workers felt that the man appointed was the person favored by the president. Now, those issues about who is the chairman, who is not the chairman, led to a declaration of strike, and the mother union of the NLC president is the NUEE, which controls the power supply, and they put off that power in Imo State, Oshiomole narrated. He also said that the brutality on the NLC president Joe Ajaero does not warrant the shutdown of the country as is being carried out by the current NLC.